We are in literature. We take literature today. We take Unit 4, Chapter 16, the bus boycott of Montgomery. We finished the first read, previous period, and now we start the second read. But before we start, okay, I'd like to show you this in AACP. Sarah, before we left, what did you want to ask about?
Must I ask, what does a WPC stands for?
Okay. Let's share this first for you. While reading, we met two organizations. This is the first organization in ACCP. Okay, listen to it, please, guys.
The most powerful writing often comes from confronting.
Okay, Sarah, again, remind me the second, the other one.
WPC.
W.
P. Sorry.
WS.
WPP. S. We wrote it earlier. WPCC again. I'm sorry, WPC. It's C.
In which line, dear? Tell me, because I started to search for the line I didn't get. Which line?
They mentioned the second mass. I saw it in the... yes, it's page 371, the first line in the page.
WPC.
Yes.
And it is an organization, I'm sure. Out distribution routes for the notice. Some of the WBC officers previously had discussed how and where to deliver thousands. Okay. How it's not, there is no video for it. It is not there, dear. I wonder. Yeah. Okay, let me, because I'm not sure of the abbreviation. I'm sure it is related to colored people and organization, but White Privilege Conference, WPC White Privilege Conference. I will show you now, dear. I will open YouTube again. White Privilege. Here is it. I'll share it. Here is it, dear. They say it is the WPC is White Privilege Conference. It is an organization that, do you see the site, dear?
Yes.
Yes, established an organization organized by African American professor who wanted to provide a challenging, collaborative, and comprehensive experience. It is a conference, dear. WPC White Privilege Conference, that they ask or they demand the white privilege. We want to take the same privilege as the white takes. Okay?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Miss.
Welcome, dear. If we can find it. If you can find a good video in here on YouTube, let's see. Here is it. But these are long videos, not 1 minute or 2 minutes, so it will take time.
Miss,
Yes, dear.
I think that the WPC mentioned in the story refers to the Women's Political Council because Joanne
Ah,
Robinson used to work in the Women's Political Council.
ah, not the white privilege conference?
I think so. I'm not really
Yes, it
sure,
can
but
also be women, political, once, and she was in NACP, right? Yes, it can refer to dear, yes. The hidden women, yes, this movie, that this video that we saw previous time, yes. But because of some of the WPC officers previously had discussed how and where to deliver thousands of leaflets announcing a boycott. But if it's only the women, dear, so how Fred Gray will be participating in this? So it's an organization to demand. So maybe it is the Women Political Council, or maybe the white privilege. Both are the same. يعني both have the same, how can we say, same effect. Okay. Okay, Sarah, other girls.
yes, yes, miss.
Okay, so we now go to the second read. Open page 373, girls, please. 373. 373. Before we start the second read, we are used that we take some discussion questions. Discussion questions. Question number 1, Dalia.
Yes.
Yes. What is an
What
example? Huh.
is an example of a keyword that the author repeats in her memory?
Yes.
Memo. Why
Memory.
is it important?
Yes. In the memoir here, example of a keyword that the author repeats. What is a word that has been repeated? We discussed the repetition, and there are many words that has been repeated. Start from the beginning. Go to the first paragraph. Okay. Open page 360, Dalia. Line 10. Read line 10. Dalia.
Mhm.
Read line 10, dear.
Start work boarded a bus.
Tired
Reject.
from work. Mrs. Parks boarded the bus. Yes, turn the page.
mm,
Dalia. Read, dear.
Where line 10 complete.
Continue. Continue. Line 13 for 11.
Reserved seats were prettily filled, but the seats just behind the reserved section were vacant, and Miss Park sat down in one. Well, during the busy evening, uh, the
Read يا Dalia. What's wrong with you, حبيبتي? Continue.
busy rush hour, more black and white passengers boarded the bus, and soon all the reserved seats were occupied. The driver demanded that Miss Park get up and surrender the seat to a white man, but she was tired from her work. Besides, she was a woman, and the person waiting was a man. The seat
Yes, she remained seated.
remained. In a few minutes, police summoned by the driver appeared, placed Miss Parks under arrest, and took her to jail.
Yes, what is a repeated word here? Can you find any repeated words, Dalia, while you read?
Boss,
Bus. What else?
Miss Park.
Miss Parks. Okay. Remain seated. Remain seated. He repeated seated. By repeating seated, he wanted to show what? Why seated is important to show what? Her action.
Yeah.
To show the action. Actually, there are many repeated words, and each repeated words has a reason. So for number one, read this answer, dear.
Answer will vary. The author repeats variations of the word in the right
Okay.
with
Durra? Yes.
dignity and worth. It is what Parks is being asked to surrender.
Yes, thank you, Daria. Thank you, dear. Durra, question two.
Yes, miss. Can you just put on yes? List keywords and phrases from the excerpt that name opposite feelings or ideas. Like from the whole story, or is there a specific paragraph? Miss, can you hear me?
Yes.
Miss,
I'll tell you which paragraph.
Miss, I can't
I'll
hear
tell
you.
you specifically in 30, line 30. Line 30, page 367.
Miss,
Line 167.
yes, I'm so sorry. It
Yes,
just
Durra.
cracked.
It's okay. Line 30, page
Yes.
367.
Yes. Telephones jangled. People congregated on street
Complicated.
corners. Miss, are you able to hear me?
Yes, I hear you well, dear.
Yes. Telephones jangled. People congregated on street corners and in homes and talked, but nothing was done. A numbing helplessness seemed to paralyze everyone. Very few stayed off the buses the rest of the day or the next. There was fear, discontent, and uncertainty. Everyone seemed to wait for someone to do something, but nobody made a move. For that day and a half, Black Americans rode the buses as before, as if nothing
Yes, so
had
here
happened.
are what you read now. Is there opposite feelings, dear? Durra?
Yes,
Opposite feelings of what you read, like what? I will give you an example. When a numbing helplessness. Numb, numbing helplessness. The feeling. Everyone, after it with two lines.
um,
Read.
very few stayed off the buses, the rest of the
Line 33. 33. Opposite feeling. A feeling, not a noun. Feeling, dear. Like
yes,
numbing, helplessness.
yes, they are numbing and helpless. They feel helpless.
Yes. And then after it was two lines, line 34, there is another opposing feelings, opposite feelings.
They were like fearful and uncertain,
Excellent. Uncertainty
fear and discontent.
and fear, discontent. Excellent. Read it, Yadurra.
Um, it did not appear yet.
It
Like,
will now, dear.
yes. Answers will vary, but many include numbing helplessness and fearless, courageous pride, fear, discontent, and uncertainty, and respect and admiration.
Excellent, dear. Thank you, Durra.
You're welcome.
Fatima? Fatima?
Yes, miss.
Yes, read the question.
It did not appear. The author uses two direct quotations in the excerpt. What are they and what does each one contribute to the memoir?
Quotation, direct quotation between quotation marks. Fatima will get one, and I want any of you to get the second one.
Miss, like there are a lot of them. Like, what do they mean exactly?
Quotation is the exact words of the mouth of the person who said it. It is between quotation marks.
There's
So
one.
I say Fatima said to me, I open a quotation mark, what do you mean exactly? And then I question mark and end it. This is what you just said, this is a quote. Or Fatima asked me, what do you want exactly? No quotation, because I didn't say what the exact words of your mouth. When I say the exact words, I put it in two quotation marks.
Okay, Miss, in page 369, there is one. Are you ready at the beginning of this paragraph?
Excellent. Are you ready? Excellent. So, are you ready? It is a quotation. What? Okay, and this shows you what it wants to show you what.
He asked the people, "Are you ready from Monday that you will not ride the bus?"
Excellent. Are you ready for the action now? Excellent, Fatima. Can anyone get another one? At the end?
When which
At
one
the
did she
end,
say?
girls? Again, Fatima said what you get.
And then they mentioned the one for the when the white man he told the black customer, "You all come back to see us."
Excellent. You all come back to see us. It's in line. Sarah, why he quoted it?
It's like to show its importance because it's not something usual. It wasn't something
Excellent.
usual at that time.
The sudden change of the whites toward the black. Excellent, excellent, yes, Sarah. Excellent, Fatima. So, ready, Fatima? Are you ready? So you say what you pick. Are you ready? So, are you ready? Is what sits up in what?
Are you ready?
Yes,
Are the
read.
quotations. The first sets up the important action of starting the
The
boycott.
boycott, yes. Are you ready is important action of starting the boycott. And number two, Sarah, are you ready? You all.
You all come back to see us are the two. The second illustrate the changing attitude of whites toward blacks.
Yes. Okay, so now we go to the second read. Husayna?
Yes, Miss.
Husayna?
Yes,
Yes,
Miss.
read Husayna.
From the PowerPoint or from the book?
Yes, from anywhere, dear.
Okay, Miss. In notification text, try developed its main ideas by giving examples, explaining details, defining terms, listening reasons, or in the case of this memo. By narrating events, each paragraph within the excerpt works together to accomplish the goal of the entire passage, and within each paragraph, words and sentences communicate the central idea of the paragraph.
Each paragraph is connected to the other paragraph in order to get the main idea of the whole excerpt. So each paragraph within the excerpt works together to accomplish the goal of the entire passage. Within each paragraph, there is a main idea. Each paragraph has a main idea, and together they form the central claim of the whole passage. Continue, dear.
Okay. You've already broken down the excerpt into the action and reactions explained by the
Remember,
author.
while we were reading, we underlined this is an action, this is a reaction, this is an action, this is a reaction. Yes.
Now dig a little deeper to analyze how the author communicates these actions and reactions. Authors often use repeated ideas to emphasize important details. Look back at the repeated ideas you circled during the second read. Finish filling in the chart on the pages. 237 and 272. By adding examples of repeated ideas and finishing the sentence starter, the author repeated these ideas in order to emphasize.
Yes, that's what we have just done in the previous period when we circled the repeated ideas. Okay, and how the repeated ideas connect together to give me the central claim of the whole excerpt. So, in the first two paragraphs, what were the repeated ideas? Lilian, Lilian, in the first two paragraphs, what was the repeated idea? Is Lilian here?
Miss. Miss?
Lilian?
Yes, Miss, I'm here.
Let me see. Lilian, and so Lina Ayad is not here. Lina Ammar.
Miss, can you hear me now?
Lina Ammar and Lilian.
Yes, Miss.
Yes,
I'm here.
Lina is here. Lina Ammar is here.
Miss Liliana
Yes.
was talking. Did you hear me?
Lilian and Lilian. I want
Miss?
you to tell me any of what we have circled together.
Miss, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, dear. I want you to tell me what we have circled together. Hello? Do you hear me well, girls?
No, Miss, yes.
You don't hear? Now, what happened? You didn't hear me?
Before, Miss, like it was quiet for like a minute, and your camera is frozen.
Okay. So, what were we saying? Yes, Liliana and Lynn, I want you to get me some of the words that we circled together, repeated ideas. While we were solving, we said repeated ideas from 1 to 3. Prominent black woman, quiet, unassuming, pleasant. Here, why you repeated these ideas, ya Lilian? To show you what? Why did he repeat these ideas, ya Lilian? He wants to show you what? Dignified, reserved, high morals, strong character. Lilian?
Like to show you that. Miss, can you hear me now?
I can hear you well, dear. Yes, continue. He wants to show me that what?
And like the woman that sat in the place and didn't get up was strong and like confident.
Excellent, dear. So read it, please. That Rosa Parks is a woman. Read it.
Miss, I can't see the screen.
All of you girls cannot see it?
Yes, since we
Me
can't.
too, Miss, I can.
Now,
No, still.
No stillness.
the author repeats this idea, as Liliane said, to show the strength of Rosa Parks. How is she a credible woman? To show credibility to the boycott, because she is a very strong woman, respectful, pleasant manner, dignified and reserved. Okay, the repeated ideas in this text, in the paragraph 4, nothing was done and I'm being helplessness, paralyze everyone. What did he want to tell me? Malak Wasim, why this was repeated?
The nothing thought.
Excellent, dear. Can you see the presentation now?
Yes.
Yes, so the lack of action. Liliane, can you see the presentation now?
Okay.
Yes, to read it, please. Why this was repeated?
I read the repeated ideas in the text.
Yes, from the Rosa Parks.
The Rosa Parks is a woman of character. This lends credibility to the boycott. Her calm demeanor shames the police and highlights the injustice of the laws. Her arrest was outrageous to both black and whites.
Yes, because she was a very respectful woman. She gives credibility to the boycott, and her arrest was an outrageous, something that annoyed the whites and the blacks. Okay, girls? Okay. Main ideas in paragraph 5 to 10 when these were repeated. When these were repeated. Lujain, why he repeated these ideas?
Yes, miss. He wanted to show how powerful the black people are, and that they're not less than anyone. They're powerful and they can do their dreams.
When he said, "Are you ready? I want to work. Will not wait for Mrs. Park. Or we go quickly."
Oh, miss, I thought the other one because I went to the bathroom and came back.
So you answered this one?
Yes.
Yes.
The second
Okay.
one.
So I'll tell you what. Let who didn't answer today? Jumana. Jumana's not here. Okay. Ragad also is not here. So Noor. Noor.
Which Nur, miss?
Noor Bilal.
Yes, miss.
Yes. Why this was this repeated? This part, why it was repeated? I want to work now, quickly.
Yes, because this change that came over the black community during the boycott, they felt proud and united.
Yes, but why he mentioned quickly? Quickly, now. Rima? The urgency of now, girls. Read it, Yanur.
Where, miss?
Here, from the slideshow.
Yes, in action, paragraph 5 to 10.
Yes. The author repeats these ideas in order to emphasize.
Yes, teacher, there's nothing. I read it from what I wrote. They emphasized that the WPC was ready to act quickly. They had a plan and they implemented it in a matter of hours.
Excellent, dear. And Lojain? Why he kept repeating the Negroes had made history never before, the pride, the race pride, the proud people, togetherness. Civil rights and yes, self-respect, huh?
Miss, the screen is frozen. I don't get the answer.
So say it again.
I can't. That he wanted to show that the black people are powerful and that they can achieve their dreams.
Excellent.
They're strong in.
Yes, that the black people feel proud and united. The change that come over the black community during the boycott. Excellent, girls. So we finished the first read and we finished the second read. Both of them are the same idea, repeated ideas and the usage of these repeated ideas. What does he want to tell you? Why? Because this is how to show you how the paragraphs are connected together in order to get the central claim of the whole excerpt, girls. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. See you tomorrow, girls. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, girls.